I've been intrigued by the idea of the figure-8 Mars light for railroads for quite a while. And figuring it out on one YouTube video, a gentleman showed us part of how a Mars light worked. And the key is that the hinges for the gimbal are not at the centers of the light. They're at the edges. And if we look here, I've built one in Lego to do that. And you'll see that the first gimbal is over on the side there, here. You see it going up and down there. That's the inner gimbal. And then the outer gimbal is in here. You see this going up and down here. So we've really got two gimbals from the edge. Now the way I've got this driven right now is I've got one coming in here that's pushing it up and down, and one that's pushing it up and down at that level, and one that's pushing it up and down at the inner level. And the issue, of course, is as it goes up and down at the outer level, this is affecting the way this is working. So we're not really getting a good figure-8 yet. And if we look at the ceiling, I don't know if you can see it, it's kind of almost a comma kind of thing or something. And I think the key will be to changing the drive from this point, which is at the outside of this motion, to moving it to this inside where there's less arbitrary motion, or less motion on the first degree of freedom. There'll be less motion, it'll be more tighter, and we'll get much more of a figure-8. So we'll take a look at that later in a bit. By the way, I've used some gears that I had created and 3D printed so that they can get the 2-to-1 ratio. You definitely need that 2-to-1 ratio, and it doesn't seem that there are any Lego gears that give you a nice, easy 2-to-1 ratio.